Aloha! Welcome to Hawaii's Best. Here, you'll learn what to know before traveling as we discover Hawaiian culture, local businesses, and the experiences that make Hawaii one of the most incredible places in the world. And now, your host, Bryan Murphy.
Aloha, and thank you so much for joining me on this brief episode of Hawaii's Best. I don't even know if I would call it an episode, more of an announcement. As I was thinking about some of the episodes I had planned, it just doesn't feel right to release an episode about, top things to do on Oahu or creating experiences on your Hawaiian vacation with the situation on Maui. Right now, the people of Maui are still needing our support, and now more than ever, local businesses. I'm sure you've seen some of the news about a lot of the businesses have been struggling in the wake of the Lahaina disaster and now the recovery efforts. So I just wanted to pop in and be brief and let you know about what you can expect for upcoming episodes. Hawaii's Best has always been about helping you plan your vacation while traveling responsibly with Aloha to Hawaii. And one of the best ways to travel with Aloha is by supporting local businesses. And there are many ways to do that. If you listen to our last two episodes about the Made in Hawaii Festival, you'll notice that one of the obvious ways is by physically visiting the local shops and restaurants while in Hawaii. But if you're not on island right now, and what if you still want to support local, mainly local Maui businesses? Well, one of the biggest needs for Maui is helping to support its local economy. Many businesses are having to lay off or have already laid off a lot of workers due to the huge drop in travel to Maui. Rental cars are piling up and many restaurants and stores are empty. Kind of looks like pandemic days, which is pretty wild. With many of those spots being those places that we love to support and shop at and eat at while we visit Maui. So in this new series, on Wednesdays, we will be highlighting local businesses on Maui. For example, we'll hear from a well-known company that lost 2 locations in the Maui fire. And we'll also hear from a pizza spot that started a pay it forward program for Maui families where you can buy a pizza for a local family while helping the business keep their employees employed. And we'll hear from many more businesses in the weeks to come as well. In addition to this new series, every Friday I will be joined with Garrett Marrero, who is the CEO of Maui Brewing Company. If you have been watching anything on social media, you may have noticed that Garrett and his team have been huge in helping with recovery efforts and facilitating large projects on Maui. With him on the ground in Maui, we'll be giving a weekly recap of what was the latest in the recovery and rebuild efforts, along with highlighting the current immediate needs and what responsible tourism looks like moving forward. So my ask to you is that you would help spread the word so that as many people possible can hear these stories from these local businesses and community leaders on Maui. So I don't usually do this and, throw out a plea, but what I'm asking is 3 simple things. Number 1, please rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts. Number 2, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, please hit the follow button. And number 3, share this podcast with someone that you know. These 3 simple things will help the algorithm prioritize the podcast and show it to more people. So I just want to say thanks for considering to help out with that. And thanks for your love for Maui. And until next time, which will be this Friday, be well. Aloha.
Mahalo for listening to this episode of Hawaii's Best. To stay up to date on future episodes, please subscribe and visit us at hawaiisbesttravel.com.